Hi, I'm Velina. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back, and either way, I'm really happy to have you. I'm so glad you tuned in now. I'm always glad, but I'm glad that you tuned in for my first day of what I'm calling Velina's 31 Days of Spooktacular Scares. And I'm going to be having content for you for the next, from today, starting from today till the 31st. So, what I chose to talk about for my first episode is one of my all-time favorite TV series, and that's Ghost Whisperer. Some of you may be familiar with it because it was a very, very popular show. It ran on CBS from 2005 to 2010, and wow, such a good show. It had its spooky moments and it was emotional as well. And it starred Jennifer Love Hewitt as Melinda Gordon, who's the Ghost Whisperer, and David Conrad starred as her husband. And for those of you who may not know about it, I'll tell you basically about it. It's about, like I said, Melinda is the Ghost Whisperer, played by Jennifer, and she's trying to live, a normal life. As I said, she's married. She has an antique shop, which now that sometimes kind of plays into her ghost. Not always, but sometimes. But she's married. She has a shop. She has her friends. But Melinda also has a gift. She has the gift of being able to see and communicate with the dead. And she doesn't shy away from this. She embraces it. Because actually she had a very good mentor. She had her grandmother who had the same gift. And she taught her not to be scared of it, that they just want someone, they're earthbound spirits, and they want someone to help them. And once she helps them, she helps cross them over. And this show can get as emotional as it can scary. Now, because I've cried on more than one episode. And her ghost, most of them, I would say for the most part, they look like themselves when they come to her. Some of them look scary. I don't know what the difference is, but some of them look scary. And the closer they get to resolving their problem, like, it's usually it's unfinished business with the living is what they have. And it's really fun when she goes to try to talk to these people they need her to talk to. They think she's crazy, or they think she's playing a joke, or I don't, or they think she wants money for her services. But no, she doesn't. But they're earthbound because they have a message. They have unfinished business. They have a message they want to get through. And she helps them, and then she will cross them over. And as the ones that look scary, as they begin to resolve their problem, they start to look more like themselves, like they did in life. So, but here is the crazy thing. The set in real life was haunted. And, wow. I mean, I don't know. I know they had mediums on the show to, I guess, consult with. And also, maybe just the feel of the show, like I said, it made me emotional at times. Maybe that drew something in. I don't know. But to begin with, there were, overhead lights would go out. And a lot of times they would burst right over their heads. And also it was said that Jennifer and some of the crew members were actually touched by ghosts. And, I wouldn't like that. But yeah, they felt something tugging at their clothes. And then we have some proof on pictures and footage, which I'm going to show you. Watch this first one, and I'll let her explain.
So, well, I wasn't raised by ghosts, but I went over there almost every day.
Okay, let's go to your picture.
All right, well, I'm the Ghost Whisperer, and I believe in it. So here we go.
Okay, what's this picture you just...
This is a picture of my makeup artist, Antonella, on our set. And we took the picture. We took one a few seconds later, and that white film was not there. We showed it to one of our mediums, and she had a ghost attached to her, which now has been removed. Okay.
Okay, is that creepy or what? Okay, believe it or not, we have, that's from the Tyra show, as a matter of fact. And there's even more footage that's creepier. take a look at this.
Show you. You can probably see her, but this right here, we were filming a scene where we set this place on fire, and this is an old woman at the bottom of the stairs that showed up on our footage. She was not in our scene at all. It was 4 little boys. It was in our first season, and she just showed up on the footage. And when you're watching the footage, she actually kind of turns her head. There she is again. She sort of turns her head in her nightgown to sort of look and be like, "Why are they setting my house on fire?" So she showed up in our footage, and then I think we have another. Is there one more? I think there's one more. This is a guy who we showed the scene last season for like 5 seconds. It was a scene where Jim actually got hurt in an ambulance thing, blah, blah, blah. When we went to do the flashback, like 8 episodes later, this man showed up in the flashback. He was not there on the film initially. You can see his arm and his jacket, and he's wearing a hood and his jeans. And he's actually, when you widen it out, he's hovering next to the ambulance where David and the other people were acting.
Oh my gosh.
And there's the ambulance flipped over, and he was just hovering there watching what was happening.
You don't know about this? The one that freaks me out the most is the woman at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm the girl that doesn't, I'm a big skeptic about like ghosts and things like that.
Do we have, there's video too. Do you want me to show you one
video?
more? This
Oh,
is
gosh.
really cool, I think. This is our most recent one. And as I'm talking, where is it? Oh, you kind of can't see. Well, as I'm talking right here, if you look closely, there's a thing, and the face sort of turns and looks at me for a second and then turns away. And in this scene, this was right before Christmas, and in this scene, I'm actually crossing somebody over, and it doesn't show up behind anybody else in the scene, and it was only on the reset of this section of the scene, we like picked up this section, and it was behind me the whole time. So it's kind of neat.
Oh, God.
I'm not going back to work.
Wow, what about that, huh? I thought that was the creepiest one when I watched it and saw it. I thought, something is right behind her. It's crazy. You know, but anyway, and my cat has to sharpen her claws, I'm sorry. But if you're not familiar with the series, or even if you are, if you'd love to watch it over, I do. It's on Hulu, and I know I have the season 1 DVD of it. And please do not move my camera. Milky and I go through this quite a bit. Don't do that, Milky. I think she thinks I'm talking to her, my kitty cat. But anyway, it's on Hulu, and I have and there's probably more right now, but I have season 1 on DVD. And YouTube may have it, I'm not sure. I didn't look, but you can probably get the episodes from them. But, okay. I am going to go for now, but I'll be back tomorrow, and I have something else spooky for you. And I really appreciate you watching this. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment. Tell me, did you watch it when it used to come on? Back when it was on CBS? Did you watch it then? Have you watched it on Hulu? Is it new to you? Are you going to check it out? I could ask all kinds of questions, couldn't I? Comment, and I would also love if you would subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. And I'm going to go for now, and thank you again for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great one. Thanks again, and bye.